Good evening. My name is Doug Adamatis, and I teach courses in aviation at Greenville Technical Charter High School, the organizers of AviCom. Welcome to the AviCom 2024 mission briefing sponsored by McFarland Johnson Airport Architects. AviCom is an aviation competition for high school students where teenagers compete for awards that propel their aviation journey. The competition is designed to recognize those who are most likely to be successful, safe, and proficient aviation professionals. The following presentation slides are posted at the South Carolina Aviation Education Alliance website. You find yourself at Hunt Field, Lima, November Delta, near Lander, Wyoming. You landed to check some indications that your pressurization system was not working properly. Your aircraft, a Columbia 400 Turbo, is airworthy, but you need to get it checked out. Maintenance facilities are available at your home airport in Jackson Hole, Juliet Alpha Charlie. Your plan is to fly to Jackson Hole this afternoon and have the systems checked out. It's a clear winter day, but it's getting a little late in the afternoon. Wyoming can be a little windy this time, especially in the upper altitudes. The forecast at your destination is for VFR conditions. This is your aircraft, a Columbia 400 high-performance fixed-gear aircraft with constant speed prop, powered by a turbocharged Continental IO 550 that develops 310 horsepower at 2,600 RPM. It's just you and some gear in the back. You have 24 gallons on board, which is enough fuel for 1 hour with reserves under normal operating fuel flows. Here is some basic information from the pilot's operating handbook. Your stopover at Hunt Field was to check indications that your pressurization system was faulty. The rules of the simulated flight competition are the same rules that all VFR pilots must fly by. You will be evaluated on how well you fly. The mission is simple. Take off from Hunt Field and land at Jackson Hole. The route you take, the altitude you cruise at, and how fast you fly are up to you. AviCom 2024 is hosted by the Challenger Learning Center. You will be using their flight simulators and mission control room. The sim equipment at the Challenger Center may be familiar to you. It may not. Even if it is familiar to you, the controls may be more or less sensitive than you are used to. This procedure is unique to the operation of the sim equipment at Challenger Center. The control knobs are stowed in the full forward position when the simulator is not in use in order to protect the knobs from breakage. Please be careful. During pre-flight checks, you will have an opportunity to check all system controls. You will be using a headset and walkie-talkie for communications. One headset will have computer audio, the other headset will be connected to a walkie-talkie. We suggest that the pilot listen to the sounds of the aircraft, keeping one ear out to communicate with the co-pilot. When communicating, you are not required to use phraseology. Your team will have a dedicated channel on the walkie-talkie. And although communication will not be on an open frequency, the controllers will be in an open room. Do not underestimate the value of your team member in the control room. For example, they will be able to look up important information in the pilot's operating handbook. We suggest that on the flight deck, the pilot manipulates the flight controls using visual references and the primary flight instruments. The co-pilot monitors and controls aircraft systems, including flaps, fuel mixtures. Controllers provide instructions and guidance for the pilots. If there are two controllers on the team, responsibilities can be divided, for example, between the terminal area and en route communications. You've made the decision to go. You are not being judged on your landings. Once your aircraft is rolling, not bouncing with all wheels on the runway, you may end the simulation by pausing. Then, the AviCom crew will assist with after-simulation procedures. Good luck.